What you guys don't know is that's the car that killed Bruce Wayne's parents.
Yeah.
And he got it out of the shop.
He finally found
and he
the police
painted it
auction.
matte black and wanted to deck it out real cool, right around in the gilt as often as he could.
And the license plate says just chill.
Well, Matt Reeves has unveiled some Batmobile images here. I saw like a tiny bit on the phone where there was like the collage look, and I was like, oh, we gotta watch this in full screen.
These are like double reveals.
Ah.
You got bats in the background.
Oh, that's a neat photo.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. You really got that like yellow tint Nolan lighting going on in the background
like
too.
Foggy film noir, like deserted street. I love how like the lights glow.
Yeah. Let's look at the other photos here. Oh, you got this above shot. Is that a Camaro?
It looks kind of like a Camaro or like a recent Challenger or something.
Yeah.
Which is cool. It looks almost like a crunched version of the one from the animated series, you know, because that one was very like front long and the rest of them seem to be, you know, over the years they've had a lot of like really big long trunks and stuff like that, or the Tumbler, which looks kind of like a spider or something. And this, looks like a muscle car.
It feels very retro. I like the red look of the tail lights. Really reflecting the red that we saw in that first look footage of Robert Pattinson in the Batsuit.
Plus it suggests his heroism because, you know, it's good to let people know when you're going to stop.
Okay, I see this photo here.
Wow, that's an engine.
The engine's coming out the... Does the engine look like a bat? The engine looks like bat eyes to me.
Maybe a little bit. I could definitely see that being a part of the point of the design there.
One thing for sure, new Rockstar is gonna say that resembles a bat. It looks like a bat's face.
It does kind of, yeah. Well, I'm sure like they probably designed every angle of this car to evoke as much of a bat as they possibly could. Plus, we've got bat torso and bat crotch up at the top of the frame.
Bat abs.
And bat abs, yeah. I love that each of these comes with a sneak peek at a little bit more of the suit.
This car looks like it could be in the Fast and Furious franchise.
No, it really does, though. It really does. Like, that's the thing. It's like now this could perfectly open up a window. Batman goes to Miami, hooks up with Dominic Toretto.
I love this image here where he's just looking up. That's him trying to get his garage to open.
Yes.
What's wrong with the gate?
That's the sensor at the top, and he's literally looking at it going, Alfred,
I get no signal down here.
program this right.
What's the gate lock code on my garage clicker?
Open this thing up. Which notches are up and which ones are down? I don't even need to be using the voice anymore.
What if this is just Bruce Wayne's car?
Yeah,
the
maybe.
Batmobile wasn't working.
Yeah.
It's just a giant misleader.
This is just his old car.
This just looks like a dude would drive. This doesn't look like a Batmobile.
Honestly, when
this
Thomas
just looks like a dude was driving some cool car.
Yeah. When Thomas Wayne, like, he got some inheritance when he turned 16 of like, this was my first car, and you can fix it up, Bruce.
This feels like a hybrid of a whole bunch of cars, and it's definitely a different aesthetic. Going off of like what we had with Nolan's Batmobile, even though the lighting kind of reminds me of the Nolan films, the Batmobile there felt like an army tank. Yeah. And so did Ben Affleck's BVS one. Here it doesn't look like it has like any weapons. It looks like this is just for speed. It looks like a guy like literally worked on it and like has a really cool mechanic in his garage. Maybe Alfred did design this one actually. I could see that being part of the storyline where Alfred worked with him to build this. This looks like a young dude put together some sweet
like
car to pick up some chicks.
Yeah. It's like, what car have I always been dying for, but also I needed to be functional for work. Two, if they're gonna ground it and if they're gonna go more Art Deco with a lot of the style, I mean, this is not an Art Deco car. And I don't know exactly what time period this is supposed to take place in, but I do like that it is a little bit more back to looking like a real car.
Yeah.
You know, that's been modified for his purposes, and especially if this is like an early, younger Batman story, I think that suits quite nicely, and it's a slightly different shade, because while like the 60s ones and stuff were based on, you know, kind of flashy but very long boat-like cars, you know, this is an updated version of more of that idea instead of the more, either military looking or just fantastical looking idea.
On the taillights section, it does pop out a little bit to resemble like wings in a way, you know?
Yeah. It's definitely got that sort of aerodynamic, you know, quality that invokes speed, flight, agility.
Well, it doesn't look like the Batmobile bike will pop out of this one, though.
We can make it happen.
Yeah, maybe it transforms into that. Maybe it does spread wings and flies.
Yes, the secret is it's a Transformers.
It's such a subtle touch. The wings on the tail light is so subtle that this could just, that really looks like the only thing that makes it a Batmobile. You know?
So a lot of people are going to be making this out of their own cars, I'm sure.
But I imagine the hood of the car, possibly if you look at the contraptions, like the square blocks on it, it looks like there probably could be like arsenal that pops out of there.
Yeah, I mean, at first, I thought it would be some kind of air intake or whatever, but yeah, it's like if all the power is coming from the back, I'm sure there's some kind of artillery, or maybe he's like stored extra bat things in the front trunk or whatever. Because, you know, that's how all those Lamborghinis work. Because you got a front trunk.
All right, guys, well, what do you think of this Batmobile? Is this your Batmobile? Not my Batmobile. Leave your thoughts down below. We'll keep a lookout for new Rockstar's video. Subscribe to The Real Rejects. Click that notification bell to get notified when we got a video up. Hey, check us out on Patreon. We do weekly Q&As, TV show reaction stream-alongs. Just started covering Doctor Who. See you guys soon. And I watch Gotham weekly.